Hello, I'm Alex from A.P.Ink. So today I'm going to be working on some fan art. So this is the very complicated reference. Normally when I do these fan art pieces, I'll take a piece of paper like this, fold it in half, and I'll get two characters on a page like this. But this is actually the last page in the book, and these characters are so simple. I say that, and then I might have issues later. I want to see if I can get more than two characters on this page. Excuse me. We'll see how long one takes me. This might be a multi-day endeavor. But I just thought, because yeah, the shape is simple, but it seems like the color variants depict different hierarchy for the Daleks. So to actually try to represent more than just one color. But I think I don't know, to start with like the basic, so the gray with the blue orbs and the black bottom, I think. Because down here it said, well, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what one is depicted more in like a basic episode that they're in, if it's gray or silver with black or gray or silver with blue. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna go gray with blue. But okay, this is a piece of sketchbook paper. I'm using a 4B pencil. If you'd like to draw along with me, grab your own supplies. I'm gonna try to jump right into this. I did contemplate doing this with a ruler, especially for the kind of segmented section, but I'm going to try to eyeball this because I did not grab a ruler. To actually look at these guys close up, they're a bit more complicated than I thought they were. I thought, excuse me, for the ones that have this kind of, I'm not sure what to call it, um, claw, I guess. I thought there was 3 prongs, but it's just 2. It's almost like, um, those kind of extender grabby things that you use for it, like if you're too short to grab something. Maybe that's what they used in creating these, because some of the attachments are reminiscent, in my opinion, of plungers. If you can even see that. Let me find another one that might have it. This. It's a bad angle for it. And then this side has one of their laser guns. I can't place what they may have used to create that with. They've probably explained it somewhere. Okay, there's 4. Excuse me. So there's 4 bumps on each panel. To try to set up the spacing, and then to try to copy it. The top one is kind of really close to this division. Okay, and then the kind of helmet area. Which I've seen, if you're not familiar with Doctor Who, I've seen a video where I think it, I don't know at what point, if it's currently a thing or if it's like the original, like the first Doctor Who iteration, that there's a short person in here on like a tricycle. I'm not sure the proper term, if they're actually just a short person or like I don't know the proper term. Midget? Dwarf? Sorry, I don't know the proper term. See, these other ones, it looks like this bit goes all the way around. But here, just because you can see the vertical dividers, I don't know, maybe it's just because it's on a curve that this support and this support seem so close. Excuse me. But that this guy has, I mean, they all do, these lights, I think. They almost resemble ears, whereas these ones have lights, but they're not as prominent. Although this is listed as a Supreme Dalek, so maybe that's the difference. Maybe I should actually be going for one of these. I want to try to represent all of them. Excuse me. It does seem like either having a claw or like the suction cup or plunger type attachment. I don't know, it seems random. to make this guy have kind of shorter ears or lights, whatever. Excuse me. Okay, let's do the line art for this. I'm gonna ink it, see how long it takes me to finish this, and we'll see if I have time to do another one. Is it perfect? I don't think so, but I'm hoping it still gets the point across. So I'm gonna use a 1.0 fine liner. Now, I know I didn't quite get a lot of these details 100%. Sorry, did I already say this? Anyways, hopefully it still comes across as to what I'm attempting. I didn't notice how off-center that was until after I did the line art. Okay, I'm gonna give that a minute to dry. And then I'll erase the pencil and we'll do the inking. Okay, so the attachments aren't the same, but I'm gonna go for this Science Core, the silver or gray with the black. Excuse me. I'm gonna give that another minute to dry. I will be right back. Alright, this is gonna be maybe kind of hard because I don't like to use black for areas that are actually black. Okay, maybe what I could do, I could use light cerulean blue on the gray parts, gray, silver, and maybe I could use blue slate on the black. Okay. Try to erase this. Okay. Gray. The gray areas, at least. Light cerulean blue. I think I'm going to do this just as a shadow color. So, to take advantage of the white paper, or the white toned paper, it's not 100% white, I don't think. And then, at least for the one I've chosen, it doesn't look like there's any kind of tint to the light. Like, this one is clearly red, which I don't know if that's just the difference of having the light on versus having the light off, or if the glass itself is tinted. Okay, blue slate for the areas that are supposed to be black. Oh, the pole connection point, whatever, is also metal. Just drawing this guy out, I feel kind of cross-eyed with how small I've drawn it. I could have gone a bit bigger with the scale. But all of these orbs. Okay, I think for the black areas at least, I'm going to go over to give the blue slate a little bit of shadow. I want to see if what mulberry would do. Let me swatch that. Maybe violet. I was gonna go violet to start with, but I thought that was gonna be too dark. But you can clearly see that that's pink that I used, and I want to add shadow. But I think indigo or violet blue are going to be too dark. I mean, you can clearly see that that's purple, but I think that works better as a shadow color here. Okay, and then I think to try to help push the shiny, I'm going to add some white gel on all of the orbs and maybe a bit on, I want to call it a bumper. So I don't really like using black for these kinds of things because it just ends up kind of taking away from the detail and everything just ends up looking like a black blob. So you can get around that if you're drawing something that's black or inking something that's black. You can get around it by using grays, blues, purples. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, to add a little bit of shiny here. Like I could add shiny to the white areas too, but it wouldn't stand out. Okay. I think I'm going to leave this one here, though, and we'll work on adding more next time. So if you'd like to see that, please make sure that you're following me and that your notifications are turned on so that you're notified for the next time I post a video. But other than that, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.